Flash missiles will find their targets. The landing is shortened by slamming onto the ground without the usual flare and hold off, and then putting the huge engine into reverse thrust. In France, the latest fighter in service is the Mirage 2000. Though it looks very much like the Mirage 3 of over 30 years ago, the 2000 is a completely new fighter. For long-range interception, Mirage 2000 carries the Super 530 or 530D radar-guided missiles. The Mirage 2000 features the modern style of unstable design which enhances maneuverability. This is made possible by a fly-by-wire or electrically signaled control system, incorporating lightning-fast computers. Unlike earlier Mirages, the delta-shaped triangular wing has powerful leading edge slats, which in combat can be used in conjunction with the main trailing edge elevons to increase wing camber or curvature. This greatly improves turn radius without suffering the rapid fall-off in speed of earlier Mirages. For close-in dogfighting, the Magic infrared homing missile can be used. Two internal 30mm guns are also fitted. Though it can carry ordnance for ground attack missions, the Mirage 2000C, the version initially put into service, is first and foremost an air combat fighter. In 1988, most of the aircraft in service were fitted with an uprated radar of the modern pulse Doppler type, which will improve the ability of this Mach 2.2 fighter to intercept its enemies. Like the Mirage family, the Northrop F5 was originally designed in the 1950s. Its combination of good performance and very low costs led to sales of over 2,600 aircraft. It is a most agile and elusive lightweight fighter and is quite at home over deserts, mountains, or jungles. The original design was the F5AB Freedom Fighter. A later development was the F5EF Tiger II. The F5's combat range can be extended by in-flight refueling. F5s serve with air forces on every continent in the world. As an export fighter, the F5 was not intended for the U.S. Air Force or Navy, but in the event, both services have bought the F5E and two-seat F5F to serve in the aggressor role. Painted in special camouflage schemes to make them look like aircraft of the Soviet Union and other Warsaw Pact forces, they act the part of the enemy in what is called dissimilar air combat training. At Air Force bases, such as Nellis, Nevada, and Alconbury in England, as well as at the naval air stations, Oceana in Virginia, and the Top Gun School at Miramar in California, F-5s prepare every day to take off and act the role of the enemy. Flown to the limits, the agile F-5s provide a frighteningly realistic threat. The Navy and Marines also use the Israeli Kafir and the F-16N in similar aggressor roles. Flown by the best fighter instructors, well-versed in Soviet tactics, the aggressors teach America's young combat pilots how to fight and how to win. Each aggressor mission is preceded by a detailed briefing. These instructors will teach their opponents that they have to use their brains, their eyes, and pretty well all their fingers and toes. To beat them, you simply have to be good. And repeated workouts, like these flown against Air Force Eagles, hone the pilot's abilities razor sharp.
Eagle 1, Tally 1, visual. Where's the other one? You don't even see it. Eagle 2, Tally 1, I just passed. No droid yet. Gun stacking, kill. Eagle straight up. 2, wake up and right for guns. Bandit, you're 6, 2,000 feet. Are you going to gun fight? Yeah, I do. I'm right behind you.
Eagle 1, check 6. The other Bandit coming in from the south.
1, break down and left. Bandit, you're 6. Eagle 2, engaging the F-5, coming off Eagle 1.